You carry the world upon your shoulders, for I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now when everything is done? Oh, you carry the world upon your shoulders.
What's up there, and welcome to a brand new video on 414 Anime. In today's video I'm opening up this awesome Sinon Figma figure from maxfactory, which of course from the series Sword Art Online 2. I picked this up from Solaris Japan. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below. This figure looks absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to get into it. And hey, if you're new here, why not join the 414 community by smashing the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So, looking at the box then, I love the kind of green background to this. The figure there looks absolutely amazing. As we can see, we've got two additional facial expressions there. I'm not sure if this is like an additional head, and I'm not sure why it's backwards. I don't know if it's meant to be backwards, but I'm guessing we'll find out. In the back there, we can see her sniper rifle there, Hecate. We've got some accessories going on here as well. It's really well presented. I love the kind of slimline boxes on these ones. Looks awesome. On the side of the box then, we've got quite a big picture of the Sinon figure there with an angry face expression. It looks really, really cool. On the reverse side, we have another picture of the Sinon figure holding Hecate there. This looks just as awesome. And on the top of the box, we've got another awesome picture of Sinon looking down her sight. Finally, the back of the box shows us various different images of the Sinon figure and all the really awesome poses that we can put her in. Looks so cool. I'm really excited for this one. Okay, so here's the Sinon figure out of the box in its plastic packaging, so we can see a bit more of what we've got on here. Obviously, we've got the full figure there. We've got what looks like an alternate head. Two alternate faces. We've got like a little hand pistol there. We've got an effect part like we did in the Kirito one, so it makes it look like the gun is firing. Obviously in the bottom here, we've got all the different, we've got like the base, the stand, alternate hands, we've got the instructions and the Figma bag. And on the back we can see a bit more of her sniper rifle, Hecate there. Looks absolutely sweet. Look, really cool detail on that, so I'm excited to have a better look at it. Okay, so here's a quick look at the Sinon figure then. So obviously we have the default face on there, which is a kind of unexpressionate one, I'd like to say. The one that we probably see her in quite a lot, which is just straight faced, to the point, which is awesome. The detail on all like her hair clips there looks really good, as well as the hair being really detailed as well, which is cool. Sinon was a really cool, really well designed character, I think. I think part of the success for Sword Art Online 2 was down to making a female character that wasn't Asuna, that was, really exciting and interesting to watch. I think they did a good job there. And I'll say again, really cool detail on that. It looks really good. It looks like on the back of the scarf, the little kind of tail bits are on like ball joints, so we can make some really cool effects with them, which is really good. Overall, her jacket looks sweet. I can't really see any mispaint jobs or anything on there to start with. It looks really cool. Obviously we've got her kind of whatever it is she's wearing underneath. The jacket's like quite a softer material, so we can pull it out a little bit there. Sinon is a character that really, I think they made it a bit revealing to like appeal to a male audience there, as quite obviously shown. But obviously she's got a belt there, whereas Kirito has like a purple white studded thing there. She has a blue one to match her green and blue theme. On her back there, obviously she's got some pouches, which is probably going to be like ammo storage and whatnot going down. Obviously her legs, and she's just got these kind of like military combat boots on there. But overall, looking at her, she looks really amazing, and I think definitely one that would improve anyone's collection. So awesome job. Moving on to accessories then. So we've got two alternate faces. So here's the first one, and here's the kind of like that shy smile that she has. I like that they've made it here so her eyes are looking off to the side. And I did mention this in the Kirito one, Kirito figure, the one that I've just done. But like Sword Art Online, I love the way they design their eyes, and they've captured this perfectly on here. So maxfactory Good job, guys. So cool facial expression there, nice smiling face. We get to see a bit more of that innocent side to her. And of course, that innocent side also has a darker side, which is her angrier side. Sinon is a very competitive character, and she's one that's very passionate, and you can often get quite. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Quite hot-headed very quickly, especially around Kirito at times. So here's a little angry face on here, and this will probably be quite cool for like your combat poses and whatnot as well. But once again, really cool design on there. Up next, we've got this like alternate head here, and I'm not sure why we have an alternate head. It's just maybe like spare piece, because if we look at the figure, I don't think there's too much difference in this. I mean, it might say in the instructions, but off the top of my head, I can only really see this piece here as being like a spare part. We have her weapon, Hecate, which is a sniper rifle. This thing looks really cool, and I'm, like really well designed. It doesn't feel like flimsy or anything. It's got this little kind of holster thing, I guess, so she can hold it. Looking at the other side there as well, it's more of the same on there. I'm not sure if we'll be able to put the effect part in here. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'll just have a look at the effect part itself. No, probably not on this one, I'd imagine. But I'm sure we can get some really cool poses out of Sinon holding this awesome sniper rifle, so stay tuned for that. We have a couple of accessories for the sniper rifle as well. So I think this is just going to plug onto the back of the sniper rifle. Let's see if I can find that. I guess what we can do is, looking at it, we can take the part that has the strap off and replace it with this bit here. And it's just going to make it a bit more kind of realistic when it comes to her using it for the combat poses. But as well as that, we've got this little kind of stand here as well that's going to hold the sniper on there, so we can get Sinon into a kind of like lying down sniper pose, which is going to be really, really cool. As well as this, we have like a little mini like handgun for her as well. Obviously, majority of the characters have like a second weapon. Kirito obviously had his pistol as well, and I think it's only fitting that Sinon does. But what we do have with this is the same as the Kirito figure. We have a effect part, which is this here. So it's going to give off the effect that she's shooting with it. Probably not the best way of showing it there. So yeah, it's just kind of like a bullet effect there. Putting these together, obviously you've got the end of the gun here, and we've got the end at the back of the effect part there. So that's simply just going to, I think I need to turn that around actually. That's just going to go on like so, and then it kind of like slides on, and there we go. Bang bang. Really cool. Of course, we've got the stand here as well in this bag with the base. This is Figma on it, and we have some alternate hands. So we're going to have 5 sets in total. So we've got some like open style there. We've got some that are going to be used for, I guess, holding the other gun. This one looks like it's going to be holding the trigger on the sniper. We've got some spare parts in here as well. We of course have the instructions as well, and if it's like the Kirito one, we've got Japanese on one side and English on the other. Yes. So I'm just going to see if it says anything about the spare head on there. I think that makes sense. So I think one head only tilts back as far. One head's going to tilt back a lot further than the other. So looking at this, when we put Sinon in this pose here, we're going to need the spare head that's going to like get the ability to stretch it all the way back there. So that's going to be the difference, but obviously a bit more on how the figure works. Figma's awesome, cool idea, which is a bag which we'll use to store our accessories that we're not using, to keep them well protected, and it's going to avoid them getting lost over time. So really cool addition to that. Okay, so there's a few things we can do with the figure. We can remove, obviously we can change the faces and everything like that. We can also take the scarf off her as well. So if you want to do that, it's just a simple case of pulling her head off. Just give it a little bit of a tug. It's on a ball joint, and all of a sudden that's going to pop off like that. So we have a headless Sinon, and the scarf just comes off. So you just pull it off, and it's just going to rest around her neck. Just run it back on. Exactly the same again. I think if we want to change the facial expressions, I think her head kind of just like buries itself in the scarf there. So we'll have to take the scarf off to change the facial expression. So we'll get rid of that for now. I'll just pop her head back on, and obviously with all the Figma figures it's the same. You pull the front piece of the hair off first. and then the face will pull off as well. Makes it look really strange. Let's go for the smiling Sinon. So that's just going to go back on like that. That's going to go back on the front. And there we go. Smiling Sinon looking to the side. Quite shy. I like that one. That's cool. The default hands she has on here are just basically two kind of clenched fists. So obviously we want to put Sinon in some kind of poses where she's holding her firearms. So in terms of changing the hands, it's the same as every other Figma. You're just going to twist. And you see it's on that joint there. We've got a spare one of those, like I said, in the bag. But obviously just try and be careful with these as you can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her holding the gun. So I've got my spare hand here. And it's just going to go in there like so. Sometimes it can be a bit fidgety because obviously it's a ball joint, so it moves around a bit. But there we go, just changing a hand, as simple as that. So awesome. I'm also going to have her holding the sniper without the strap on it as well, because I think the strap might just get in the way. So I think in order to do that, we just pull this off of one side. Should just wiggle off. Yeah, there we go. So that comes off there, and then the strap's just connected to this little bolt here, so I believe that just kind of pulls off. This does feel like the flimsiest part of the figure, so just be a bit careful with that. But there we go, that pulls off. Then we grab our spare piece without the strap on. That's just going to slide in there. There we go, I had to take that off camera, but it's just going to slide in the bottom like that, and there we have that. That looks really cool. Okay, just had to do that off camera, but that's how it's going to sit in there. So her hand's got the grip round the sniper, and her fingers nicely on the trigger there. Okay, so that's pretty much all that we can do in terms of adding stuff to the figure. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the articulation here, see how well she moves. So she should, yeah, she tilts her head over to the side like that, which is really cool. She'll tilt it to the side. I think she's got like a 360 kind of motion there, so she can turn her head either side. Leaning back, obviously this is the default head, so she's only going to lean her head back so far. And as for forward, without the scarf on there, obviously she's got quite a nice range of motion. As for her side, so she'll twist over to there like so. She'll twist over to the side as well, and I believe that we can get her to kind of twist over to one side, twist to the other, which is good. The jacket's nice flexible material there, so it enables her to have quite a nice motion. So she'll bend back like that, and she'll bend forward like that. So she obviously bends back better, but I think that's going to be better when we're getting the sniper pose. As for her hands, arms, sorry, they're on a ball joint, so they'll move like that. Elbows the same. They're going to move up, they're going to move down. I think, yeah, we can spin it a bit there as well. Same with the hands. Another ball joint, so we can bring her up, bring her down, spin her around, twist and whatnot. Really cool. Waist, yeah, there's a bit of motion there on the waist, so we can kind of move around a bit. Legs, I don't think she goes up as far. This kind of bit on the side here, bit of her clothes, kind of restricts bringing the leg all the way up, but she's obviously going to have the bend at the knee. They don't have the tilting motion on there, but they're on these joints here, so we can move her foot up and down like so, which is really cool. Okay, so what I've done this time is I've put the alternate head on, and this one's raised higher than the other one, because you can see obviously her neck looks like it's like super giraffe like. So this is just going to show how far it moves back. So when we've got her in her sniper pose, so yeah, you can see that. Look, there we go. So we've got like a kind of laying down pose there. It's really cool actually. Almost looks like she's swimming. So that's all for articulation. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Sinon in some awesome poses. there we go. That was my Sinon Figma figure review from maxfactory. Of course, this is from Sword Art Online too. Overall, what an amazing figure. You know, I really like this one. I think that she's designed really well. I loved her character in the show as well, so kind of a bit biased on the figure because of that. But the way that we can put her in the different sniper poses, the way she looks really good with the Kirito figure as well, just really cool. I mean, if you're a fan of the series, then definitely pick these up because they just look incredible on show as well. But what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below to the figure, so if you want to pick one up, then head over there. I'll also leave a link to the Kirito figure review I did as well, so if you want to have a little bit more of a look at, you know, what he does, what he's made of and stuff, then definitely check that out. But if you want more anime figure reviews, anime facts videos, subscription boxes and more, you know, just smash the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And of course, if you found value in today's video, smash the like button, share the video with a friend, and leave me a comment in the section below. I'm on social media too, so let's connect over there. But that is it from me. I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Lelouch Britannia commands you.